please.
Alright, I'm gonna record this. Hold on.
This is Canal Street.
Transfer is available to the J, N, Q, and R trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is Spring Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Spring Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is Bleecker Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Bleecker Street.
Transfer is available to the D and F trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
I need to go.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is Astor Place.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 14th Street, Union Square.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 14th Street, Union Square.
Attention everyone, if you have questions or need to report an issue to the group, the NYCT is located at the station.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the L, 4, 5, N, Q, and R trains.
Transfer is available to the M14 Select Bus Service. This is a Bronx-bound. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 23rd Street. Transfer to the M23 Select Bus Service. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 28th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 28th Street. 134, select bus service. This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Attention everyone, if you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the MTA police is located at the station.
Transfer is available to the 4, 5, 7 shuttle to Times Square. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is 53rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, everyone. MTA is hiring. We're looking to hire talented individuals as bus operators, skilled tradespeople, and for positions in legal, labor, occupational health, and engineering technology business. For more information on openings, events, set up job alerts, visit careers at MTA.org. Join the team that moves forward and apply to work with MTA today. This is 51st Street.
Transfer is available to the train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 59th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
79th Street.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the 4, 5, N, and R trains.
A free transfer is also available to the S and T train by walking to the Lexington Avenue, 67th Street Station, and using an Omni or your Metro card. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next This is 68th Winter College. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, everyone. The MTA is hiring. We're looking to hire talented individuals as bus operators, skilled tradesmen, home workers, labor, occupational health, and engineering technology fields. For more information on openings and job search, visit careers@mta.org. Join the team that moves you. Apply to work for MTA. This is 77th Street. Transfer to the M79 Select Bus Service. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 86th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
6, select bus service. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 96th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 96th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 103rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 103rd Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 110th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 116th Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 125th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 125th Street. Transfer is available.
4 and 5 trains.
Transfer is available to the M60 bus service to the LaGuardia Airport. Connection is available to Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 1.
Next stop on this train is 149th Grand Concourse. If you need
Stand clear of the
service to the
closing
6th,
doors, please.
Pelham Bay, that's the train you gotta take. Pelham Bay Park, that's the train you gotta take. Next stop is Grand Concourse, 149. Next stop is 149 Grand Concourse. Yes. Next
Stand
stop
clear
is
of the
149
closing
Grand
doors, please.
Concourse.
Where's the Manhattan train to the 4 and 5?
You gotta go up or down the stairs, but yeah, it's not this level.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. The electronic strip maps are not in service. Please listen for announcements and watch the display.
Hey, partner. Hey, partner, if you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you over the IC. Can you hear me now? Okay, I just heard you. Wait, one more time for that last message. One more time. That's right.
Once again, passengers, if you are currently on this train, the next and last stop will be 149 Grand Concourse. 149 Grand Concourse. For continuous service to Manhattan, North Brooklyn, 2 and 5 trains will be located downstairs, and across the platform will be 4 trains on the boulevard. Once again, if you need continuous service, you have a 2 and 5 train going to either Wakefield, Dyer, or Brooklyn. Make traffic to a 205 train downstairs, or across the platform, you may get the 4 trains on the boulevard. Do not stay on this train. I ask you, do not stay on this train. Once again, if you did not come up at 125 and need a 6 train on the corner, I advise you to go down the stairs and go on the Brooklyn, go on the Manhattan side, take a 6 train or a 4 train back to 125. At 125 across the platform, at 125 upstairs, you'll be able to take a Pelham Bay bound 6 train. Go to Macon local stop on 125 to Pelham Bay. Once again, if you are on this train and you need a 6 train, you need to take a train downtown bound 6 or 4 train located on the downtown side. Take it back to 125 at 125th Street. You will walk upstairs and you will connect to an uptown bound 6 train, making your local stop from 125 to Pelham Bay. Do not stay on this train. I ask you, do not stay on this train. The next stop is 149 Grand Concourse.
3 Grand Concourse.
Transfer is available to the 2, 4, and 5 trains.
I'm probably not even gonna take an hour to get rid of it. I'll probably just get some cigarette. I'm good. This shit's right, bro.
Last year, 6 people were inside the
Clear the closing door, please.
They left behind a car broken down and button. Stop working this. Guy inside, stay alive.
Well, you like the 6 train?
Yes, sir.
However y'all want to do it, bro. Don't matter to me. Nigga, it's your turn, bro. I don't care. However y'all want to do it. Yeah. About 8 o'clock, everybody take out a half. Half hour to the bit. So if we do an hour at 5, by the time 8 we'll go back. So the person that comes back at 8, and the next person take their half.
That's what I mean. That's what it is. Hour and a half. That's it.
Yeah. So how long I was working that coffee over there? Just carrying that coffee for like an hour. See, that's what I need to get back into. It's not being able to have my cigarettes, man. I'll be ready to break some of it. This is a line you normally on? This shit is for birds. People don't understand how much a good conductor has. They don't ever want to take nobody advice.
Every time I had to conduct it, it was always hard to conduct two jobs. But last week I had real floor on the floor. So you conduct the first side drop out to multiple way.
You know, I wish that they kept the conductors, the school ball training a little longer. ended at what's
Yeah,
it?
I started at 30, I started at 34, finished at 4.
That's nice. That's nice. That's some early AM drinks, right? They got a 2.5 drink for the PMs? I don't like the 7. Every Dan I ever got was on the 7. Bro, hand is slit. Sometimes the mouth drop on me and I throw the emergency bottle shit. Every day. 5 days they try to give me the street. Yep. One time I was late, like an hour. It was a train, a tractor trailer overturned on the bridge in Jersey. It was like an hour and a half late. I walk in, I had test trains on the 7 that day. I go to the dude, like, yo, bro, I'm for bro. You look on the news. I'm stuck behind the tractor trailer. Nah, man, I gotta cut your time. I said, motherfucker. On the test train. Yo, bro, they didn't even use me, bro. I sat there till 8 in the morning to do nothing. I'm like, wait, what that time? You cut my time for nothing, bro?
So happy for you. That's why I'm hoping it's good.
They highly favored. They gotta know it.
Yeah.
They gotta know it. They do too much over there. They do way too much. That's why I 6 and 3, 4. 6 when they put me there. Only if I'm dealing with Lisa. Lisa's not there. Because Lisa dropped that shit quick. Yeah. Martinez switched to no drop. He did no drop. Yeah. At least you go and talk up. Who the number one in London, right? I think Dan was
London and West. London and West. I think 2 people retired.
dude. Yeah, that was Dan used to cover that.
Yeah.
Them dudes get picking the fucking litter, bro.
Like, bigger than
All right, bro.